Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with Philip. And today we'll continue on matrices and we'll focus on the addition and the subtraction of matrices. Okay, follow me. Now, we can only add and subtract matrices that are of the same order. Okay, for example, if we have this particular matrix, let's say we have 2 by 2 matrix. Let's say we have a 2 by 2 matrix. Example, we have A, matrix A equals to 2, 3, 6, 5. This is the order of this matrix is 2 by 2. If I have another matrix, which is matrix B, to be equals to, let's say we have a matrix of 3 by 3. Let's say we have 3, 2, 4, 6, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1. Okay, this is a 3 by 3 matrix. This is a 2 by 2 matrix. Let's say I have another matrix, matrix C, which is equals to, let's say I have matrix 1, 4, 8. This is a 2 by 2 matrix. This is a 3 by 3 matrix. And this is 1 by 3 matrix. Let's say I have another matrix, matrix D, to be equals to 5, 6, 8, 9. This is also 2 by 2 matrix. Out of all these matrices, the only two matrices that can either be subtracted or added are matrices A and B. These are the only two matrices that can be added. Why? Because they are of the same order. This is matrix D is 2 by 2 matrix. Matrix A is 2 by 2 matrix. So you can only add matrices that are of the same order. That means they have the same number of rows and the same number of columns. Take notes. Notes. Let me write that. Notes. Only matrices of the same order can be added or subtracted. Okay? That's the first thing which I've explained. You must take note of that. So that shows that I can add A and B can never be added because they are not of the same order. The second point you must note is that if you want to add or you want to subtract matrices, you add or you subtract matrices, the corresponding element. You add the corresponding element, okay? Add or subtract the corresponding element of the matrices. Okay, I will explain that, don't worry. Assuming that matrix A, if matrix A equals to A1, 1, let's say I call it A1. Let's say I call this one A2. I call this one A3. I call this one A4. For example, this is matrix A. Let's assume that my matrix B is equals to B1, B2, B3, B4. Okay? Now, if I'm asked to add matrix A plus matrix B, this will be equals to the corresponding element. This is element row 1, column 1 will be added to element of row 1, column 1 of the second matrix. That shows it to be A1 plus B1. Sorry, B1. So that shows that A2 will be added to B2. That shows will be A2 plus B2. Okay? Sorry. Then this one will be added to the corresponding element. This belongs to row 1, column 1, row 2. Okay? This is row 2, column 2. So this is row 2, column 1. Okay? That shows will be A3 plus B3. And this one will go together. That will be A4 plus B4. This is the principle of adding two matrices. Okay? This is the principle of adding two matrices. So we'll do some examples and we'll see how we add matrices. Examples. I'm going to do many examples so that you'll be able to understand better. Examples. Examples. Okay? Number 1. Assuming that we are given matrix A, if matrix A equals to, let's say we have 8, 7, 4, 3, and my matrix B is equivalent to, let's say we have 2, 6, 3, 1. Find, if I have to find A minus B, that's my Roman figure 1. And my Roman figure 2, I'm asked to find A plus B. Okay, let's do that. We want to solve two matrices together now. The first one is subtraction, the second one is addition. Okay, Roman figure 1, where it has to find A, matrix A plus matrix B. What is your matrix A? Your matrix A is 8, 7, 4, 3. And your matrix B plus matrix B is 2, 6, 3, 1. Okay? And that will be equals to 8 plus 2. So we have 8 plus 2, 7 plus 6. We have 7 plus 6, 4 plus 3. Okay, I'm doing plus first. Oh, I'm doing plus first. So that shows I'm doing, let me do the first example. So that, or should we just do this one first? No problem. Let's do that one first. That shows we have interchanged the question. So, okay, then we have 4 plus 3. So we have 4 plus 3. So this will be plus, and this is minus 10. Okay, now 4 plus 3. And the second one is 3 plus 1 plus 1. This will be equivalent to 8 plus 2 is what? 10. 7 plus 6 is what? 13. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. Okay? 3 plus 1 is what? 4. And that is the addition of that matrix. Okay? Let's go to the second question. We have a lot to discuss. Okay? Don't worry. We have many examples to do so that we understand it better. Okay? Now the second question says we should subtract matrix A from matrix B. What is my matrix A? My matrix A is 8, 7, and we have 4, 3, 4, 3, subtracted from matrix B, which is 2, 6, 2, 6, and we have 3, 1. Okay? If you want to subtract this, this will be equals to 8 minus 2, and 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3. And the second column, that is the second column, and the second column will go with the second column of the second matrix. Okay, that will be 7 minus 6. 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. Okay, and that is equivalent to, this will be equivalent to 8 minus 2 will be what? 8 minus 2 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. And that is how to solve that. Do you get it? Someone says, what if it's not 2 by 2? What if it is 3 by 3 matrix? It's same way. Okay. Question 2. Question 2. If, supposing we have A to be equals to a 1 by 3 matrix. Let's say we have 8 minus 3 and we have 2. And B equals to, assuming we have 0, we have 9 and we have minus 7 as the matrix of the, as the second matrix. Then we have to find A, let's say we have to find, this time around we have to find B minus A. Okay? What will be my B minus A? Don't forget this first matrix is 1 by 3 matrix. This is also 1 by 3 matrix. That's the first thing you must confirm. You must confirm the order of the matrix you want to add or subtract. Okay, now our B, matrix B minus matrix A will now be equal to, what is the matrix B? Matrix B is 0, 9, and minus 7. And matrix A is what? 8 minus 3, 8, minus 3, and 2. For me to subtract the two matrices, the first column go with the first column in the second matrix. That will be 0 minus 8. The second column go with the second column. That will be 9 minus 9 minus. The element in the second matrix as minus. That will be minus 3. Okay? Then the third column is minus 7. That will be minus 7 minus 7 minus 2. Okay? Close brackets. So 0 minus 8 will be minus 8. 9 minus minus 3 will be 9 plus 3. And that is what? That is 12. Okay? Minus 7 minus 2 will be what? Minus 9. And that is the cumulative matrix. Okay? Do you get it? Now, let's do a sample on, that will be question number 3. We have a lot to do. Don't worry. You will get it well as we continue. Same principle. Same principle. We are applying same principle. Okay? Assuming you are given question number 3. Question number 3. Assuming you are given a 3 by 3 matrix. We have done addition and subtraction of 2 by 2 matrix. We have done addition and subtraction of 1 by 3 matrix. Now I want to do addition and subtraction of 3 by 3 matrix. Okay? Assuming you are given, if A equals to, assuming you are given 8, 7, 2 minus 1, 0, 4, 0, 4, and you're given 2, 3, 1 as A, and you're giving your matrix B to be equals to minus 1, 0, 4, 2, 3, 0. We're giving 4, 1, 8. Find, if you're now asked to find A plus B, assuming you have to find A plus B, same method. So, solution. So this will be A, my matrix A plus my matrix B will now be equivalent to, what is your matrix A? Your matrix A is 8, 7, 2. We have, for the second row, we have minus 1. Minus 1. We have 0. We have 4. For the third row, we have 2. We have 3. We have 1. Then plus. What is my matrix B? My matrix B is minus 1 for the first row. Minus 1, 0, and 4. Second row, we have 2, 3, and we have 0. The third row, we have 4, 1, and 8. Okay? If you want to add these two together, what will you do? Same method that we'll be using. Same method. Okay? Okay. Now we go. The first row will be added with the first row. If you add the element of the first row with the element of the first row, it will form the, if you add the first row with the first row, it will form the first row of your new matrix. If you add the second row with the second row of the second matrix, it will form the new second row of the new matrix. If you add the third row with the third row of the second matrix, you get the third row of the new matrix. If you want to go by the column, if you add the first column with the first column in the second matrix, it will form the first column. Adding column will form column. Adding rows will form rows. Perfect. Okay. Now, my A plus B will now be equals to 8 plus minus 1. So we have 8 plus minus 1. Okay? I want to add rows. 7 plus 0. So we have 7 plus 0. 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4. Okay? Then we'll go to the second row. Minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 plus 2. 0 plus 3. 0 plus 3. 4 plus 0. We have 4 plus 0. We have 2 plus 4. We have 2 plus 4. That is the third row. 3 plus 1. We have 3 plus 1. 1 plus 8. And we have 1 plus 8. And that is the result. So can we do the mathematics? This will be equivalent to 8 plus minus 1. Plus times minus will give us minus. So that will give us 8 minus 1. And that will be what? 7. That will be 7. Minus 1 plus 2 will give us 1. 2 plus 4 will give us 6. Do you get it? 7 plus 0 will give us 7. 0 plus 3 will give us 3. 3 plus 1 will give us 4. Let's go to the third column. 2 plus 4 will give us 6. 4 plus 0 will give us 4. And 1 plus 8 will give us 9. And that is the solution. Do you get it? Perfect. We still have more to go. Now, there are two properties. Let's go to the properties of addition of matrices. There are two major properties. Let me write. Properties. Properties of addition of matrices. Okay? There are two major properties of addition of matrices. All right? Now, the first property is called the cumulative. The cumulative properties of matrices. All right. Now, the cumulative properties of matrices. Let me explain. Let me give an example. Examples. If, assuming we are given matrix A to be equals to 7, 8, 2, 3, and your matrix B to be equals to 1, 7, 1, 7, 6, 5. Okay? Now, find A. Roman figure 1. A plus B. Roman figure 2. B plus A. Okay? Now, let's do it. Roman figure 1, where has to find matrix A plus matrix B. Matrix A plus matrix B will be what? Your matrix A is what? 7, 8, 2, 3. Plus, your matrix B is what? 1, 7, 6, 5. If you add these two matrices together, 7 plus 1, do you want to write it? That is 7 plus 1, 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6. Row to row. Column will be added to column. Rows will be added to rows. 7 plus 8 plus 7. That'll be 8 plus 7. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5. Okay? And that will be equivalent to, this will be equals to 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 7 will be what? That is 15. Okay, 2 plus 6 is 8. And 3 plus 5 is also 8. Okay? Now, let's add the second. Let's do the second question. The second question says we should find The second question is saying we should find B plus A. My B plus A, matrix B plus matrix A will give me, what is my matrix B? My matrix B is 1, 7, okay, 6, 5. Okay, plus my matrix A is 7, 8, and 2, 3. Okay, and that will be equivalent to, if you add the rows to the row, that will be 1 plus 7, 6 plus 2, 6 plus 2. The second column, 7 plus 8, 7 plus 8, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3. If you add that together, that will give you 1 plus 7 will give you 8. 6 plus 2 will give you 8. 7 plus 8 will give us 15. And 5 plus 3 will give us 8. If you check this matrix, and you check this matrix, you see that the first element in the first row, column 1, and element in the first row, column 1 is the same thing. That is 8. Element in row 1, column 2 is 15. Element in row 1, column 2 is 15 here. Okay? Element in row 2, column 1 is 8 here. Element in row 2, column 1 is also 8. Element in row 2, column 2 is 8. Element in row 2, column 2 in the second example is also 8. That shows that these two matrices are equality matrices. Okay? Okay, we've done that before. Now that shows that B plus A equals A plus B. Therefore, A plus B, matrix A plus matrix B equals to matrix B plus matrix A. These properties of these two set of additions to be equal is what we call the cumulative property of a matrix. This is known as the cumulative properties of matrices. Okay, do you get it? Good, fine. Let's do another property, the second property of matrix. I'll clean this place. Okay, let's explain the second properties of matrix. Okay, all right. The second properties of addition of matrices is known as the associative properties of addition of matrices. Okay, let's do some examples to be able to illustrate what the associative properties means. Okay, assuming we are given matrix X to be equals to 4, 5, 2, 1, and our matrix Y to be equals to, assuming we are given 8, 7, 0, 9, and we are given the third matrix to be, let's say we have matrix, let's say matrix P. Matrix P to be equals to, we're given -2, we have 3, we have 0, let's say we have 7. Okay, this is the question. If we have these three matrices, and we have to find, assuming we have to find Roman figure 1, we have to find X plus Y plus P. Roman figure 2, we have to find P plus open brackets, P plus open brackets, X plus Y. Okay, let's do that and see. We have to find these two questions. Let's clean the board and let's solve that. Okay, for us to be able to solve that, Now, Roman figure 1, for the first question, it has to find my x plus, open bracket, matrix Y plus matrix P. And that will be equals to, what is my matrix X? That will be 4, 5, 2, 1. Plus, open the big brackets. Okay, let me use a red pen to write that in the bracket so that you'll be able to understand what I'm doing. I have a big bracket. Okay, then we have my Y plus P. What is my matrix Y? My matrix Y is, open brackets, that's 8, 7, 0, 9. Okay, plus my matrix P is what? Open bracket, that's -2, 0, we have 3, and we have 7. Okay, then you close the big brackets. Okay, this is my X, this is my Y, and this is my P. Okay, we have X plus, open bracket, Y plus P. Do you get it? Fine, perfect. If you have gotten that well. So we have, and that will be equivalent to, that is 4, 5, 2, 1 plus. If you do this bracket, this will be 8 plus -2. And that will give us 8 plus -2 will give me 8 minus 2, and that is 6. Okay? 0 plus 0 will give me 0. Okay? 7 plus 3 will give me 7 plus 3 will give me 10. Are you getting it? 9 plus 7 will give me 16. Do you get it to that point? Okay? Now, so the whole bracket, this Y plus P, will give me 6, 10, 0, 16 matrix, 6, 10, 0, 16. Okay? Now, I can add these two matrices together. If I add these two matrices together, it will give me 4 plus 6 will give me 10. 5 plus 10 will give me 15. Okay, 2 plus 0 will give me what? That is 2. 1 plus 16 will give me 17. Okay, this is 10, 15 to 17. 10, 15 to 17. Okay, this is my X plus my Y plus P. Okay, now let's do the second one. The second one says P plus Y plus, X plus Y. X plus Y. What is my matrix P? My matrix P is -2, 3, we have 0, 7, right? Okay, then plus, okay, then we have the big brackets. Let me use another pen to specify that. The big bracket, okay? Then what is my X? My X is, my matrix X is what? 4, 5, 2, 1. Plus. What is my matrix Y? My matrix Y is 8, 7, 0, 9. Close brackets. If you close the brackets, then you should be close the big brackets. Okay? Do you get it now? Then if you get that point, then this will be equivalent to -2, 3, 0, 7. Don't forget that this is your P. This whole matrix is your P. This one is your Y. And this one is your P. Okay? Do you understand? Good, perfect. So, plus, If you had these two matrices together, that will be 4 plus 8. 4 plus 8 will give me what? That is 12, right? All right. 5 plus 7 will give us what? 5 plus 7 will give us 11. Okay, 5 plus 7 will give us 12. 5 plus 7 will give us 12. Then we'll go to the second row. 2 plus 0 will give us 2. 1 plus 9 will give us 10. Okay? So automatically, my P plus my X plus Y will now be equivalent to minus 2 plus 12 will give us 10. Okay? 3 plus 12 will give me 15. 0 plus 2 will give me 2. 7 plus 10 will give me 17. All right? If you check this answer and you check this first answer, if you check this and you check this, you observe that we're getting same answer. The element in the first row, first column is 10. Element in first row, first column is 10. First column, second row, or second row, first row, second column rather. First row, second column is 15. First row, second column is 15. Second row, first column is 2. Second row, first column is 2. Second row, second column is 17. Second row, second column is 17. That shows that these two matrices are the same. And therefore, if these two are the same, then where can I write? Let me write it here. Automatically, your P plus X plus Y, which is also the same thing as your X plus Y plus P, are the same. And this property, if these two are the same, this property is known as, please allow me to clean this. This properties is known as, since my X plus my Y plus P is equivalent to my P plus my X plus Y. This is known as the associative properties of matrices. Okay? Do you get it? Since these two are the same, this one equals this. If you have this kind of addition to be equal, that kind of addition is known as the associative properties of matrices. Do you get it? Perfect. Okay. Let me do one more thing before we end the class for today. Okay. There's still another thing I want to show us before we end the addition and subtraction of matrices. Okay. Now, I don't know what examples we want to do now, but if you're given your matrix A to be equals to, why am I using matrix A, matrix B all the time? I can use another letter anyway. You use any letter to represent your matrix, okay? All right. If your matrix A is, assuming is 11, assuming we have 11, 8, 2, and 4, and your matrix B to be equals to, assuming we have 3, we have 5, we have 1, and we have 0. Okay? Assuming we have to find Roman figure 1, we have to find A minus B. Roman figure 2, we have to find B minus A. All right? And Roman figure 3, you have to find minus into brackets B minus A. Okay? We're going somewhere. You don't need to be panic. Don't panic. There's no need to panic. All right? Let's go. Roman figure 1. Question 1. We have to find matrix A minus B. A minus B, matrix A minus matrix B will now be equals to, what is my matrix A? 11, 8, 2, and 4. Minus, my matrix B is 3, 5, 1, 0. Okay? Okay, if I subtract these two matrices, this will give me 11 minus 3 will give me 11 minus 3 will give me 8, right? 8 minus 5 will give me 3. Okay? 2 minus 1 will give me 1. 4 minus 0 will give me 4. Okay? Do you get it? Now we'll go to the first question. The second question. The second question told us to do what? The second question told us to find matrix B minus matrix A. And what is your matrix B? Your matrix B is 3, 5, 1, 0. Minus your matrix A is what? My matrix A is 11, 8, 2, and 4. If you subtract that two matrices, 3 minus 11 will give me, 3 minus 11 will give me minus 8. Okay? 5 minus 8 will give me minus 3, right? 1 minus 2 will give me minus 1, right? 0 minus 4 will give me minus 4. Okay? Do you get it? Perfect. All right. Allow me to clean this side, please. Okay? Now, if you get that, the third question is for us to find minus into bracket matrix B minus matrix A. Okay? And thank God we have found B minus A. What is my B minus A? This is my matrix B minus A. So this will be equals to minus into bracket. What is my B minus A? We just put this matrix straight here. And that is minus 8, minus 3, minus 1, minus 4. Okay? All right? And this will be equals to minus times minus 8 will give me 8. Minus times, because this minus that is here, don't worry, we're still going there. It is called scalar multiplication of matrices. That will be our next topic. Don't worry, we'll get there. Minus times minus 1 will give us plus 1. Minus times minus 3 will give us 3. Minus times minus 4 will give us 4. Okay? If you check this and you check what you have here, you will observe, let me just illustrate what I'm trying to do now. You will check from what you have done, you will see that my A minus B is not equals to B minus A. Okay, check A minus B. Where's my A minus B? My A minus B is 8, 3, 1, 4. My B minus A is minus 8, minus 3, minus 1, minus 4. You see, they're not the same. One is 8. 8 and minus 8 are not the same. So these two matrices are not equal. That shows that the subtraction or this subtraction is not the subtraction of matrices. Subtraction, therefore, subtraction of matrices are not cumulative. Okay, take note. That shows that subtraction of matrices are not cumulative. Okay, but if you check, when we multiply the subtraction of matrices by minus, we get same answer. You see, this, you can now see that my A minus B equals minus B minus A. Can you see that my matrix A minus B equals to minus into bracket B minus A? All right, that is what we have just been able to prove. Do you get the class? Okay, if you have any question, just forward your question to our WhatsApp number. Okay, thank you so much. Kindly subscribe, kindly share, and like the videos. Thank you so much. See you in my next class. Thank you. Bye.